Hi guys, this is yours truly Brooksie Brooks and I am here at Babestation HQ. I'm trying to think back now. I got asked a question earlier, how long have I been here? I think I'm going into my 4th year now, but you know, time flies when I'm having fun with you lovely viewers. Mwah. Okay, yeah, of course, it's a great industry to be in as a whole. I think when you're someone like myself who's got quite a big personality in what I call civilian environments, that can be restricted quite a lot. Whereas I think working for Babestation especially, you know, gives me the opportunity to kind of just get that out there and be my authentic self. So, and on top of that, you know, it's the people you meet. No day at work is ever the same, which is great for my concentration moments in a restricted environment. And of course, then you've got some great people that you meet, the behind the scenes staff, the girls, some of the girls that I've bonded with in this industry, they're lifetime connections. So there's a lot of like support, which is really nice. And, you know, a lot of good bonds, you know, memories are made in this place, guys. So I'd have to say that those are my key reasons for enjoying myself. Plus, you know, get to have a bit of like spicy time a couple times a week. So who's never going to be mad at that, right? Right, okay. So I used to be all the way night out kind of girl, but you know, as I've progressed through my life stages, I'm actually a homebody kind of girl now. There's nothing, and I think because there's so much traveling and so much energy involved in what I do day to day at work, when I get home, that's like my peace. It's like my solace. I love a good heated blanket, dog next to me, Netflix, mood lighting. That's me, I'm good. A few takeaways, and yes, I said a few, because you always need to just after your mains. I know you know what I'm talking about, boys, right? The two biggest things I actually enjoy doing in my spare time, I go to the gym, and I find that really helps, not just aesthetically for the job, but just helps mentally get, you know, keep me sane, I think, in this life. It's such a crazy world that we live in now. So I really enjoy that. And then the aesthetical benefits that come along with it are never a bad thing. And then I really enjoy walking with my dog. And in a lot of like desolate, is that the word? Areas where there's not that many people, like woods, the malls, and just taking it in like a really different side. Like day-to-day life is very much, you know, glam, pictures, content. So going somewhere where there's no people and just looking at the beautiful nature and just being at one with that is just something that I enjoy. And I feel like it just kind of brings me back down to earth a little bit, you know? Okay, ideal day. Okay, so I have different levels of this. The first date always has to be a nice dressed up dinner date, because I enjoy food, like I'm a foodie kind of girl, and it's always nice to put your best foot forward. But then after that, I like dog walking dates, I like spa dates, I like little weekends away to like, I don't know, the Lake District, things like that, where you can just be kind of really natural, just everything happen really organically. But the first date has to be a fancy dinner date. But then after that, I'm quite good. I like chill dates in the house, you know, where I cook some food and we put a movie on. So I'm quite easy with that. I think I like to bond and build a connection. Anyone that's watched my shows know that I love that kind of rapport with people. So that follows through into my personal life with my friends and anyone that I might be dating. But first date has to be a fancy dinner so I can get dressed up. Okay, I'm a very, very touchy-feely girl. So when I'm with a guy, I like that, you know, constant, you know, kisses and cuddles. I don't know if that classes as a fetish, but that's the type of thing that will then get me to the stage where I'm like, yeah, let's get into this. So like, I'd say in the bedroom, I'm quite into like soft domination, but the person being dominated, which is very different from my kind of quite you know, I keep saying this big personality. So I like to be submissive. Like I like to be tied up. I like to be like, yes, daddy, kind of like that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm into that. But anything that's kind of like if I've got that sexual connection with someone and I'm into them, the messier the better. I'm a very wet girl. So, you know, everything in every hole, love that. My favorite type of viewers are guys that are just fun and here to have a good time. Don't take anything too seriously. Look, I know it's a hard world that we're living in. There's so much crazy stuff going on. So I like to, and I say this all the time in my shows, these shows are my way of giving you that escape from reality. So good vibes, fun times, you know, a little bit of spiciness, but, you know, connecting with you guys as well and building that bond so that, you know, next time I see you, I can ask you also, you know, how was that holiday you went on? Or, do you know, just a little bit more real, a little bit more raw, but fun and just high energy, really. I like people that engage and talk back in the chat, you know. Even if, you know, today's not your day to go crazy on buzzes, but it's still nice to have that back and forth because it makes it so much more entertaining for us as performers when we've got something to work with from you guys. So I'd say those are my favorite type of viewers. Yeah, I mean, I'm quite lucky in a sense that most of the people that come into my streams are quite like that and they're here to have a good time. Like I say, guys, we're here for a good time, not a long time, so. So that's quite a funny one for me. I got into this industry and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be able to do what I have done. However, I got into this industry because at a younger age, I got diagnosed with a long-standing health condition, which goes by the name of multiple sclerosis. And I had, you know, a long working history in what I call civilian jobs prior to that. But once that started to kick in, it became really hard to be able to maintain that kind of lifestyle, the hours, and, you know, just the pressure of that kind of life. So for me, getting into this industry was a blessing because it was I was able to manage my work, my lifestyle around my condition, and it worked because a lot of people at my stage of diagnosis are a lot further down the road of deterioration, and I get told that every year at my annual review. So that's the validation that I needed because I know I made the right decision way back when I first came into the adult industry. And, you know, sometimes you've got to do what's right for you regardless of the stigma you might, you know, sort of face when you first make these decisions and these steps. So yeah, that's my thing. Well, I think after all that talky, we are done here, guys. But thank you so much for watching my little clip here. Hopefully that gives you a bit more of an insight to who I am as a person, and I can't wait for you guys to come and join me in my shows. Mwah.